then what will you have if you give away everything? You can't lay hands on the sick because what if it doesn't work? So it's just better if you just don't step out there because you don't want to look like an idiot. You don't want to be without all your stuff, and you don't want to look like an idiot. And that's what we've been taught in the church. So come here on Sunday. You'll feel better about where you're at, and then you can leave and do whatever it is you want to do to stay in your comfort zone, and then come back next Sunday, and we'll make you feel better again. That's not the gospel. That isn't how sons and daughters of the Most High act. We don't do these things that are in here to get where we are. We live this life, and I'm talking to all of you. I'm talking to all of us collectively. As believers in Christ, we live this life because of who we are. We go out and we feed the poor, feed the hungry, heal the sick, raise the dead, share the good news, introduce Jesus Christ to somebody who's never met them before. Introduce this kingdom wonder to somebody who is so far gone that they didn't think there was anywhere to go but down. There is no up. And introduce up. This is up, buddy. You got nowhere to go but up now. This is the glory of the gospel of Jesus Christ. This is the wonder of the cross. This is the finished work. This is Christ in us, we in Christ, Christ in God, God in us. We are inseparable. No, wait a minute. Wait. It can't be that good. It can't mean that much. There's got to be something else. There's got to be, okay. There must be a hidden book somewhere else that has the fill in the blanks. We need something else. We need, I know, we need another conference. Have another conference. If I could just go to the right conference. Okay? If I could just hear the right speaker. If I can just find that one piece of missing, where is it? I bought a book a while back that was called The Authentic Letters of Paul. And it was another round of theological ne'er-do-wells who have now come to this even greater revelation that perhaps some of the manuscripts, or portions of the manuscripts, were not actually Paul's writings. We think somebody might have been filling in some stuff, trying to take a little credit by adding their byline. Have you ever done that? Have you ever had anybody do that for you at school? Where they write most of the paper and then you just add a few things like your name. Here's my work. Got teachers in the audience, you know what I'm talking about. I watch kids like that all the time, especially with the internet now. Turn in these amazing papers that actually were first written in Newsweek in 2004, You just do a little search and find it. This is not the case for us. This is not the case for us. We have all that we will ever need living inside of us. You don't have just a little piece of God living in you. He's not confetti that got thrown out over the globe and then we catch a few pieces of him. Or when we were reborn, he just birthed a new foot or a new leg, and the rest of us will have to be overtaken in time. It's not a virus. He's not a virus. He is a completely new creature. As he is now, so are we now in this life. Not then. Here's a blast. And again, you'll hear these things all weekend long. Heaven isn't a place. Heaven is the person of Jesus Christ. You can't have heaven without Jesus. Why would you want it? And if Jesus lives in me, and I in him, then I am walking in kingdom glory, in heaven, right now. Every decision I make now, I make from the vantage point of being seated at the right hand of God. If you had If you had to make a choice, if you were out there and you had